The Morris Trophy is the only college football award in America voted on by the players themselves. It spotlights the top offensive and defensive linemen in the Pac-12 conference, and it was created by a woman named Tracy Morris Drake as she watched a UW game in 1980. This year's honorees happen to come from rival schools right here in the Northwest. Please welcome from the University of Washington defensive lineman Vita, and from the University of Oregon offensive lineman Tyrell Crosby. Come on out, guys. Hey there. It's so nice to meet you. How are you? Hi, Tyrell. How are you? Thanks for coming. Have a seat. Can you guys fit on those two seats?
Yeah, we fit.
I'm feeling very petite this morning. So this is a huge honor. How do you feel?
I feel really good. I feel really blessed to be here.
And this is voted on by your peers, by the other players.
So I voted for him. Hopefully you voted for him.
Did you vote for Vita?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good. That makes this so much easier. It would be very awkward if it was just one. So you're from California originally.
Yep.
First of all, I think we have a photo we want to show everyone that I think will make your mom proud. There you are. There's little Vita. Do you know how much you weighed when you were born?
I was 8 pounds.
Okay, that's
I was
sort of
smaller.
Smaller baby, but that had no effect on the end result. How did you choose the University of Washington?
Washington was this was actually the first school I ever took an official visit to.
Really, and what did you like?
And just stepping out here on the campus and looking at the stadium, and like the stadium sells itself.
It does, doesn't it?
Right then and there, I knew this is where I wanted to be, and
we are so glad. Give me 5. We are so glad that you did. Now, for today, we're going to love the Ducks, too. Normally, that does not happen here quite a lot.
Fair enough.
So you're from Nevada,
Yep.
and you chose Oregon. Why did you choose Oregon?
Really just like the people in the city of Eugene and the atmosphere of being there. I love the Northwest. I like to do a lot of outdoorsy type of things, so.
Like what?
I like hiking, I like going kayaking, and just kind of being outside. So first time I visited the campus, I just realized that's somewhere I'd be happy. So I chose Oregon.
It's weird, isn't it? Sometimes you walk on a campus and you just know something fits, something clicks. I think we have a couple pictures to embarrass you with as well. There we go.
My mom didn't tell me that one.
That one was a surprise.
Yeah.
Now, you have a reputation of being a super gentle guy off the field, and then something happens when you cross the line onto the grass. What is it that occurs once you're playing football?
I just really want to keep my guy safe. Don't want big people like him hitting him.
Vito packs a wallop.
The dude's talented. But just really, I just like to compete. And each play, I just want to try to win that rep and just have fun doing it.
You've done work with childhood cancer survivors who helped design the uniform that you guys wore against Nebraska. And you also did something pretty special in changing your number for the bowl game. Can you tell us what you did?
So back in October, there was a shooting in Vegas, and 58 people lost their life during that. So usually I'm number 73, but for that game I changed it to 58.
Thank you for doing that. That means a lot to the family, I'm sure, to the families of people who were victims that day. Vita, you both have declared for the draft, right? Mm-hmm. So you're both going to the combine. What's your best combine thing and the thing you're least confident about? He can't think of anything he's not confident about. Okay, what's the best thing?
I'd
You're
say,
speedy, man. Is that it? Would that be the thing, the 40?
I guess, for some of my size, but
He's fast.
He is fast,
He's
yes.
fast.
What's your time for the 40?
I haven't really tested it yet.
Oh,
so
come on. You're like, what, a 4.8?
4.5.
I don't know.
4.5? Is he a 4.5?
No, I wouldn't.
That's going to be fun. Do you
Yeah,
prepare for the combine at all, or do you just go and do it?
No, we're both in training.
So what does that look like? What kinds of things?
So I'm training in Phoenix at Exos. So we go back and forth to in the weight room and on the field doing speed training. In the weight room, working on endurance, trying to work on our our bench press because we have to test for how many reps we can do at the combine for the 225 test is what they call it. And, you know, different.
You're going to bench press 225 as much as you can.
Mm-hmm.
That's like two of me. He's going to bench press as much as he can. What are you doing in your training?
So yeah, I'm in San Ramon, just at Cal Strength, and pretty much like the same stuff. Doing on-field work, and then doing weight room work, working on the bench test, and just trying to get stronger and just faster.
So, do you two actually go against each other on the field? Is that what's been happening in these games? Are you directly opposite?
I mean, depends what scheme they're in and
Yeah,
what
it
he's up. But
depends
like,
on-
Sometimes. And so when you land on somebody, do you talk to them once they're on the ground?
Not really. You know, it's,
Not much needs to be said at that point.
everyone's focused on, you know, their assignments and everything. Some people are more tired than others. So, you
I
know,
would
just-
think being tired. What about you? Do you speak to the person you just laid out?
most times no, but occasionally a little bit.
Occasionally, just a little bit. So, I mean, what is it like to, I mean, you've been the best, obviously, at what you're doing in your schools, and we're so proud of both of you and of the teams in the Northwest, the coaches, all of the good qualities that you have, not only as football players, but as young men. And now you're going to this next level where everybody's a superstar. How do you mentally prepare for that, Vita?
You know, you just take what's been taught to you over the past years, you know, in college. I feel like I've learned a lot, so it's basically taking the next step of maturity and just, you know, owning up to everything. And, you know, I feel like basically for us, it's just stepping into the real world for us.
Yeah.
You know, it's the next step, just leaving college.
Any nerves for you, Tyrell?
It's always nervous, like doing something new, taking the next step, but you just have to kind of trust the process and just believe in yourself and surround yourself with people that just believe in you.
Yeah, you were pressed into service pretty quickly as a freshman, right? Somebody got hurt and you were, boom, into the game?
Yeah, my freshman year, our starting right tackle broke his ankle. So when we were going against, I think they were number 7 at the time, Michigan State, I just kind of got thrown in there and pretty much played the whole, like, start of the entire second half. And I was going against, at that time, they're All-American, like, best D-end.
Good grief. And protecting Marcus Mariota, right? Yeah. So no pressure there. It's been fun to watch him, and now you guys will be playing against him. Vita, do you have like a special memory from the UW that you'll always take with you?
I'd say football-wise or just overall?
Any way at all from college days.
I feel like you can't really choose one. You know, there's multiple things, but if I had to choose one, it'd be the friendship I've made. Mm-hmm. You know, like the lifelong friends I've gained being in college, and you know, they're the guys that really made this whole experience, you know, worth it, and this whole experience like really fun. So, you know, I feel like just meeting them, and you know, as we call it, just brothers, and meeting brothers, and being with them basically every day.
That's incredible. That brotherhood probably goes for you as well.
Mm-hmm. Just people I met at Oregon, just throughout the campus, and then my teammates, as well as just people I'm starting to train with also, and like Vita. Just you all have like a shared connection, and it's just really cool to meet people outside of like the actual football field and meet them for like just like their normal selves.
As peeps.
Yeah.
All right. I wish you both the best. You're getting your award at noon,
Mm-hmm.
so you've got to fly out of here. We didn't even get a chance to talk about you being a Wildcat quarterback and a running back in high school, which must have been very frightening for the other children who were playing on the other teams. We have linked more information online about Vita, Tyrell, and the Morris Trophy. Congrats, you guys, and the best as you go forward. We'll be watching you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Very nice to meet you both. Okay, don't go anywhere quite yet. Still ahead, the wheel of New Day Hot Topics is full. We'll meet this week's guest panelists, including Terry Holloman, after this quick break.